Hi, in this video, I will show you how to share your Google Calendar step by step in 2026. Of course, I'll explain the different permission levels and help you avoid common mistakes that cause privacy issues. So this is a full beginner walkthrough, so let's get started. First, when you share a calendar in Google Calendar, you are not just sharing dates, you're giving access as well. You can control who sees your calendar, what details they see, whether they can edit events or not, and this all matters for maybe work teams, family schedules, and clients or appointments. So you can start an example on your PC, go to Google Calendar or calendar.google.com, make sure that you're logged in into your account, and make sure that you are on the right account if you have multiple accounts. So now on this left sidebar, you'll have a small calendar as you can see here about the month that you are in. You can go to the next month if you want to set up some stuff. And here you can search for people. Here's an example. You can block, you find here some blocking pages if you want to create some. Here you'll find, of course, any calendars that you have, like tasks, birthdays, and this is just the name of my account. And here, some other calendars that if you create some. So you'll be able to import from URL, browse calendars of interest, create new calendars, and subscribe to calendars as well. So basically, now how can you share a calendar with some specific people? This is the most common method. So you can just hover through the calendar that you want to share. If you have multiple calendars, for example, let me just go here and create like a new calendar. I'm just going to name it like a test calendar. I'm not going to give it a description. And yeah, let's just wait for it until it's created. You can change the time zone of the calendar if you want to. So yeah, it's created successfully. You can just go back. So now, as you can see, I do have here like 4 calendars. So I do have like, of course, I'll be able to see all the calendars. If I check one, I'll be able to see just one. Let's say I want to share this specific calendar with someone. So if I hover the calendar, I'll find 3 dots right here. If I go right there, you'll be able to display this one only, hide from list, or settings and sharing. You can change the color. We don't care about that. So click on settings and sharing. Here, you can find this example shared with. So you'll be able to add people or groups to see your calendar. So if I go here, I'm just going to, as an example, let me try to add one of my other accounts right here. Let me just type their email or the email. As you can see here, they are. And now you can choose the permission of that person. So the permission level is important. If you choose like see only free/busy, basically it will hide details. This is the safest option. If you choose see all event details, this is good for family or coworkers. If you choose make changes to events, this is only for trusted people, so they don't mess up your calendar. If you choose make changes and manage sharing as well, this is an example for just admin level access if you're going to give access to another maybe account or that you use. So once you're done, as an example, this is an account that I'm using. I'm just going to click on send. And as you can see, the person will be added right here. So you'll find the owner and you'll find every other person. You can always come back to that person, click on it and change the permissions that you give. You can transfer ownership or you can even delete them or remove them from the calendar as you can see. So let me just go and add that person again so we can share the email with them. Yeah, here we are. I'm just going to choose like make changes and manage sharing as well. So click on send. As you can see, now they should receive an example, an invitation, and they'll be able to see the calendar that you shared with. So now you can also share the calendar with everyone, like as public sharing. But only do this if you understand the risk. To make a calendar public, you can go again to the settings and sharing, and you can enable it to make available to public. As you can see, it's down below. So right here, make available to public. If you check that option, as you can see, warning, making your calendar public will make all events visible to the world, including via Google search. So are you sure? If you want to make it, you can do it. Here you have 2 permissions. You can see only free and busy, or you can see all event details. So you can choose whatever you want, and you can click right here and get shareable link. So if someone have that link, as an example, I'm opening here as an example in incognito mode. And they will be able, of course, they will have to sign in into an account, and they will be able to see basically the calendar. So if you choose here to hide details, they will not see the details. They're just what's free, what's busy. And here they'll be able to see the details if you choose that option. So make sure that this public calendars can be seen by anyone with the link. So do not use this for personal schedules. Keep that in mind. Maybe use it for something for the public, I don't know, public meeting or something like that. But make sure to do not use for personal schedules. Keep that in mind. For me, I'm not going to keep it like public. Of course, once you share, as I said, if you give like here permissions, people can also come here to your calendar, can add tasks, add whatever they want. They can find themselves like in your calendar. They can add event, task, appointment schedule. They can add stuff, remove stuff as example if you have to, and etc. So that should be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.